Hello again, everyone. This is Dan the Man. As anyone who is even casually involved in retro video game collecting can tell you, there's been a multitude of consoles built specifically for play in the old first-gen console games that might still be in your garage, found at the flea market, or at your local video game store. From the Retron 5 to the Retro Freak, the wonders of modern technology have allowed many of us to relive the good old days of their favorite video games when we were younger and often happier. And the result has led to more retro video game collectors than ever before. But this November, Nintendo will be getting into the market with a new product called the Nintendo Classic Mini. So what exactly is it? Well, it's a smaller Nintendo system that hooks to your TV via an HDMI cable that will allow you to play 30 built-in games, and it includes some of the best games from the system's heyday. The quick rundown includes Balloon Fight, Bubble Bobble, Castlevania, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, Donkey Kong Jr., Double Dragon 2 The Revenge, Dr. Mario, Excitebike, Final Fantasy, Galaga, Ghosts and Goblins, Gradius, Ice Climber, Kid Icarus, Kirby's Adventure, Mario Brothers, Mega Man 2, Metroid, Ninja Gaiden, Pac-Man, Punch-Out! The version featuring Mr. Dream, Star Tropics, Super C, Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 3, Tecmo Bowl, The Legend of Zelda, and Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Some people are probably going to nitpick things like the original Double Dragon not being included, or only Mega Man 2 being there, or it's not the Mike Tyson version of Punch-Out! But this is one hell of a selection of games with not a bad one in the bunch. And if you were an owner of the original Nintendo, then it's pretty much a given some of your favorites are among these games. I mean, is there anyone who didn't love Super Mario Bros. 3? Also released at the same time will be a classic controller, which in addition to being compatible with the NES Mini, will also be compatible with the Wii U for playing your classic Nintendo games on the Virtual Console. I think I speak for a lot of people when I say, shut up and take my money. Now obviously there are a few downsides. The most notable is that it does not allow a way to play new games. It will also not be able to play existing NES cartridges, so anyone who is dying to plug in a copy of Bible Adventures or Where's Waldo will be out of luck, although it will allow compatibility with your classic Nintendo controllers. This will obviously hold limited appeal for many hardcore retro game collectors, as they'll likely have most of these games, or at least the ones they wanted. Although most would agree getting these games through conventional means would be much more expensive than the $59.99 price tag that the system will come with. But what this will do is have mass appeal to people looking to relive their childhood and replay their favorite games without the hassle of hunting down a working NES or buying a more expensive retro console and then hunting down the games, which is often more hard than even finding the console itself. It also stands to likely create more retro gamers, as something like this seems like the perfect gateway drug. Whether that is a good or bad thing is subjective, given the current rise in retro video game collectors has both inflated the price of retro video games and made them harder to find at the same time. But for people who love the hobby, this will likely be the birth of many future fellow collectors. The Nintendo Classic Mini is set to be released on November 11. With it being released just before Christmas, it looks to be the perfect gift for the Gen Xer in your life. And I for one am excited. I tried to get into retro video game collecting, but the difficulty in finding games without going on eBay and the price of some of them quickly turned me off. So something like this looks like a near perfect and affordable item, and I am greatly looking forward to it. If only it included a little red hood, then it would be perfect. Thanks for watching. I'm Dan the Man, and I'll see you next time.